is Augustine Cortez Jr. or Augie. My son was just born. He was about 2 weeks old, and my wife had cabin fever. So we were driving around the area and we noticed that the place was for sale. So we immediately called the number, talked to the owner of the property, and that evening we ended up making an offer, and we ended up purchasing that property back in 2003. Ever since then, we got the place. We kept the integrity of the building because it's been there for such a long time. The original owners had that place since, I guess, the early 20s. Mr. Alfredo Delgado was the first head zookeeper of the San Antonio Zoo, and it was his family that sold us that little piece of property. So when we purchased it and we were looking at the way the building went, it's like a little shed, like a shack. So I was like, what perfect of a food to serve there but barbecue. So that's why we decided to start selling barbecue there at Barbed Wire. Worked out really well, but it's a tiny little shack. It's a little shed. So we were getting really, really busy, and the lines were always really, really long. And if it was hot outside, then you were hot in the beer garden. If it was rainy, drizzly, or cold, well, that's kind of what the guests would feel over there. So that's why we moved a second location over here on Broadway, because there's a lot more indoor dining here. So that's the main reason why we kind of move stuff around. One of the most popular things that we sell here that is an everyday standard would be like the brisket and sausage plate. And that, you can either have jalapeno or regular sausage. That's like our standard. It's like getting an enchilada plate at the Mexican restaurants. You know what you're gonna get. That's kind of our deal. It's the brisket sausage, 2 sides. But one of our most unique sandwiches that we sell a lot of is called the Southern Comfort, and it's fried pork belly with coleslaw. And then we have another sandwich that we sell is pretty unique, and it's called El Pablo. And he's a good friend of mine that lives in Denver, Colorado. He's just a personal friend of mine, and Paul Osterman. And so El Pablo is basically a grilled cheese with brisket on it. And we've been making that for 20 years now almost. And it's a popular, people like that sandwich. So it's more about the experience, and the more rusted nails and buckets of paint you can put all over the place, the better feel. It just works with smoked beef. It just kind of works like that. My advice to anybody wanting to start a business or get into the restaurant business is prepare yourself for loyalty. If you're not loyal to your business, if you're not loyal to your employees, if you're not loyal to your guests, then it's not a good business to be in. Loyalty is everything in the restaurant business, and especially to yourself. If your business is failing, it's because you're failing. You're not doing what you got to do to keep your place open. It's not about you, it's about your guests. It's more about making sure that your guests have a very special experience. And then when you look at your account, oh, okay, cool, now there's money in there, right? Obviously, you have to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's, of course, but don't let your finances or money motivate you. Motivate yourself by the joy that your guests have. Everybody's got a unique, different, special way that they barbecue, and I love that. That makes me happy inside, because it's not just what we sell, it's what our community, South Texas, everybody's a barbecue connoisseur in South Texas, but if you make it to where grandma likes it and your little baby eating brisket and your little carry-on, well, then you're doing a good job. If everybody's eating your barbecue, you're all right.